In this video, we're going to quickly cover Sway and how it works for the pest control industry. Out of all of our service industries, the pest control industry by far has worked the best. And it's just something people are totally fine with posting about, getting rid of their bugs and recommending a pest control company to their friends and family. Before I jump into how it works, I just want to quickly show how important it is to get a customer to post if you can. Your customers, their followers are local. The average customer has about 617, these are female, so a female customer has about 617 followers on average. And if they've lived in the area for over a year, we find that up to 60% of their followers live locally. So what that means is if you can get them to post, just like this post example here, then their friends see that, oh yeah, I saw a bug last week and I need to call them, and they can actually do business with you because they live locally as well. And so for the example that I'm going to use today is a company called Joshua's. They just started with us and they've done just really great. So what we do to implement the software is we look at ways to introduce this to your customers, and one of the best ways, it seems pretty archaic, is just through like a little handout, a little hand thing that the technicians hand to the customers, or they just leave them on the doors. And even by just leaving them on the doors, the customers find them there, read through it, scan the QR code and see how easy it is, and they can get like some sort of incentive. We found that a $25 either Amazon or Venmo works really well. And if you look at what you're giving them, a $25 Amazon or Venmo gift card, in exchange for what you're getting out of them, the cost per acquisition is very good. Most pest control companies spend about $75 plus to acquire a new customer. So if you give them a $25 Amazon gift card, it's a pretty inexpensive way to have your customers promote your business to their friends and family. So you'll see that in this example is the incentive is a $25 Amazon or Venmo. And so how it works is the technician, if they finish the job, they can either hand it to the customer or leave it on the doorstep. And when the customer either scans it or clicks through a text message, we also do text messaging. We integrate with your texting. Here's just some other examples of some other flyers and handouts. We even have NFC cards if you're familiar with that. Here's an example of like integrating it with your appointment reminders. But for this example, I'm just going to show this is what Joshua's using. And it's on the front, it says something very similar to this, where it's like, hey neighbor, thanks for letting us service your home. If you see any critters in between our next visit, call us, we'll come back and take care of them. And then on the back, they see something like this. So when they scan or click, this is what they see on their end. This is my phone here, so it goes right into what the offer is and how to get it, and it says, hey, go into step 1, see what we're looking for in a post, and then select your social platform in step 2. If I just try to skip step 1 and I go to step 2, and if I say, oh, I'm an Instagrammer, I'll use Instagram, and I try clicking on that, you'll see this will shake. The reason why is this is where we let the customers know, hey, this is what we're looking for in a post. And we just say what to post about. Pics of your technician or van would be great if you can get it. If they're not around, a picture of the leave behind or a contact info or a pic of your lawn or house is great too. So either or. And then we remind them what tags and hashtags to use. And then we even give them some post examples. Like here's someone taking a picture of the tech through their window, which is totally fine. And it comes across very authentic and genuine because it's not the best photo ever. Then we show them one of just the van, and then we give them another one with a technician and them. And if they look through them, it's just great because we even tell them like, be yourself, make the post natural. And then what we find is these examples, people usually mimic very closely, which I'll show you here in a sec. So now I'm like, okay, yeah, I could do that. So let's say this was my post right here, and I made it on Instagram, and I would screenshot it, because the instructions when I get to here, if I click on them in Instagrammer, it'll tell me, hey, you can do a post, reel, or story. Here's the tags and hashtags to use. We open up Instagram for them, and then they go make the post. And then we tell them to screenshot it and then upload it right here. So let's say I did that, and once I upload it, our AI is going to look for the right tags and hashtags. So you can see that it found both of them. Let's say if I try to upload a picture that had nothing to do with it. Here's my daughter and her costume, Barbie. If I just try to upload a picture, you'll see that it's missing the tags and hashtags. So we just, if you're going to incentivize them, we want to make sure they do it right. And then so here we go. Let's say I fixed it and I added the correct ones. It finds it, and then I'm going to submit it to the business, and then I'm going to fill out all the information, right? So Scott, might take a second. This one we let them know, like, oh, I want to do a Venmo, and it's Hoosler, and then I submit it. And then once they submit it, it shows them that it was successfully submitted and what they submitted. And then if you don't have a review thing in place where you ask people for reviews, we can add that in here, or this is just an option. But then we let them know, hey, we're reviewing your post. We're just going to make sure that it was done correctly. Once we approve it, you're going to get an digital Amazon gift card, or Venmo if I chose that, so I'm going to get a Venmo. And if you have any questions, let us know here. We take care of this for the business, for Joshua's. They don't have to worry about making sure it's a correct post. They don't have to worry about issuing the gift cards. We do all of that for you. And then where it comes into their dashboard right here, where Joshua's can see. So that I mentioned they just started. And they've had 168 customers submit social posts. And if you read through these, they're fantastic. Like here's one, the technician wasn't around, so they just took a picture of the leave behind that has their contact info. And this is just recently in Halloween, so they're mentioning that. And if you look through these, a lot of them, the technicians aren't around and they just grab the card. But they're great posts, great recommendations to friends and family. There's one with the technician. But if I were to scroll through all 160 something of these, you would see that they're all different and all unique, but they're all really good and very genuine. And what that does is now their friends have a reference, if they find a bug or any type of rodent, they'll remember that, Caroline made this post. And from there, we don't stop there. We take these best posts and we automatically place them on your website. So they have value forever. So this is Joshua's website. So if people scroll down, they'll see what our customers are saying about us on social. And your website traffic can click through these and see all the social posts, what people are saying about on social posts. And if they wanted to see all the posts, they can click on this and what we call a wall of love. And it shows all the social posts that were submitted. And these automatically hit your website, so you don't have to worry about that as well. And if you wanted one, let's say this one right here was really good. Let's say this one, I like this one. All I do is click on that and you hit refresh and you'll see it right there. So just a great way to engage with your customers, get them to promote you to their friends and family in a very automated way. And then we have those posts live forever, where you can we automatically place them on your website in a carousel and a wall of love form. And then you can repost these on your social as well, which is great content there. So if you have any questions, reach out to a Sway member.